Hi friends, welcome back to Texas Family Life. My name is Kristy. I'm a mama of 7, and I'm going to share today with y'all our fire cider recipe. Now there's a difference between fire water and fire cider. This is not fire water, this is fire cider. So the main ingredient in this is going to be the apple cider vinegar. Seems like a lot of ingredients, as you saw at the very beginning of this video. It is a lot, but it's all the things you need to keep you healthy. So when you start feeling sick, it is October, it's fall, it's going to be getting chilly in a lot of places, not here in Texas. But it's going to be time for something to hurry and make you better quick, and we just love this fire cider. The kids do not. My daughter is shaking her head in the background. But it is something that kicks the sickness in the behind, and then you don't have to worry about being sick for as long. I guarantee it. Like I said, we love it. And so today I'm going to make a big jar of this. You don't need to make this much. I'm going to post in the description box below the regular recipe for this, but I'm going to be adding more to mine. So I'm going to do about double because we are a big family and all the kids take it except for the babies. And it's just a great thing to have on hand. So I want y'all to follow along. Comment below if you've ever made anything like this or similar, if you've had anything like this at all. If you are able to handle spicy, then this is for you. And what really makes it the most tolerable is the honey. You can taste the honey in it. I think without the honey, it'd just be pretty bad, but the honey is perfect. So follow along, and I hope y'all enjoy this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you haven't already. So let's jump into it.
Give me a spoon of, what?
So we're gonna start with the jar. All right, so really this recipe is super easy because mostly what you do is just throw everything in. The hardest part is the ginger and the turmeric, so we're gonna just add it in little by little. So first I'm gonna add our rosemary. I grew this fresh, you can buy it at your store, and you really only need 2 sprigs if you're doing it the normal amount, so just 2, but I'm pretty much doubling it. Cinnamon sticks is the next ingredient, so I'm gonna just throw these in. This is a concoction that you let sit for a little while. Looks a little bit like Christmas in there. I love the way this looks. The next ingredient we're gonna add is a little bit of thyme. This is something you could actually stick in some water and it'll grow roots. So I did that last time with this because it comes with a lot. And so I just stuck some, and this, oh, it smells so good. Oh, if you could smell it, it's just so fresh and beautiful smelling. I love the way thyme smells. It smells fresh. So like I said, you can take this and you can just take 1 sprig or more and stick it in a little jar of water, and it'll put off roots really soon. After that, I don't know what to tell you, but I do know that it'll make roots. So I'm gonna go ahead and shove this in the jar. Now the recipe calls for lemons. I'm gonna use limes because it's what I have on hand. You want to cut this in half, squeeze it, and then throw the whole thing in. You're not gonna take any part out. You want it all in there. And squeeze it in there best you can. And drop the whole thing in because the rind is going to be beneficial as well. The next ingredient that I'm going to add is a bunch of peppercorns. You can also add some cayenne pepper if you'd like, so I'm going to do a little bit of both. Usually you add more of these, but I'm going to add more cayenne pepper today. So I'm just going to do about a tablespoon or 2. You want it potent. I'm going to shake in some cayenne now as well. Just a little bit.
That's a lot.
Next, you're going to put some onion in. I'm going to cut it probably into quarters. Just whatever will fit into your jar. Then you're just going to peel it real quick. Chop it a little bit. Throw it in. The turmeric will not burn or anything like that, but it will stain your hands and your clothes. So you can use a little baggie to peel it. And like I said, it doesn't have to be perfect because you're not going to be consuming this part. Okay, so that's all chopped. I'm going to add that in. Next we'll do ginger. So you can peel this the same way.
Does it tie your hands and your clothes?
No. For some reason, I've heard that you could peel ginger with a spoon. So you're gonna do the same thing with the ginger. You're just gonna cut it a little bit like you did the turmeric, and you're gonna add that to the jar as well. And just a rough chop is good enough. None of this has to be fancy. So we've got our ginger pieces and we put them in. All right, next thing we're going to add is our peppers. Now, there's normal recipe calls for habanero peppers. These are a different kind of pepper. They were out at my store, but if you want to get a good spicy pepper, that's what you're gonna want. It's gonna be good. And I do have this old pepper I'm gonna throw in there as well. I just broke my fruit basket. So I have this dried pepper and I'm gonna throw this in as well. And I'm gonna chop these up. I'm gonna use the bag method again because a lot of times I'll be in the middle of cutting something and a baby or a child needs me, and the last thing I need is to have way too spicy fingers. Mama. Mama. Hi, Ben. Mama. Ben says mama, Ken says daddy. All right, so I'm going to chop these up roughly, real quick, and throw them in the jar as well. And this is what it looks like so far. Isn't that great? Look at all the color, and it's just such an exciting thing. So let's chop up these peppers, and then we will be so close to done. Now there is a catch to all of this. I'm sorry, but it takes about a month for this to sit. So if you have more foresight than me, you would have started this a month ago. So this will be ready in about November, but it'll be perfect because it's still cold season. So get it done. Like I said, you're just gonna throw it all in there. Look at all those seeds. And if you are a fan of jalapenos or anything like that, you know the seeds are the spicy part. Oh, it just smells spicy. Now these look like banana peppers, but they are not. Okay, so we've added all the solids. This is where it starts to get really good. The thing about this recipe as well is that there's no science to it. There's no like, it has to be this way or you're gonna mess it up. So if you'd like a little more honey in yours, you could add more honey. If you would like to add more cranberry juice, you can add more cranberry juice. You want to get a really good brand apple cider vinegar. You don't wanna get the cheapest you can get. Try to get something in a glass jar that's gonna be better for you. It's gonna have less of the plastics in it, and it's also gonna be just all around better. So this one is actually made with the mother. If you look at it, it's kind of got chunks and stuff at the bottom. You can actually make your own mother with some vinegar and some wine and let it sit, and it makes your own mother and then your own vinegar. So if you're interested in that, you can look into that. It's pretty cool, but we're just gonna add our liquids. I'm going to add a splash of cranberry juice. And this is 100% pure. You don't want to get anything with sugar in it. This has 0 sugar. It is 100% cranberry juice. Do some lemon juice just for extra. And then honey, you're gonna do about a half a cup. You can do more, you can do less. All right, so here is our wonderful, beautiful thing of fire cider. Now, you can screw on a lid, a regular lid with this, but you do want to go ahead and put a parchment paper piece underneath it if your lids are anything like mine and have any kind of metal in it, because this will corrode the metal. So we're gonna just get a square piece of parchment paper, look at my hands, and we're gonna put that over and then screw the lid and the cap on, because you do want to shake this when you remember, daily, every day, every week, but you do want to keep it moving some to keep it mixing together. And this piece will just be to hold it steady. It'll be a little hard to screw on at first. You can see all the sides are covered. So it'll be good to go. You, like I said, and give it a good shake every now and then, and just get it all mixed up. And so it'll be ready in a month. If you're desperate and you get sick, it would probably be okay to have some in a couple of weeks, maybe 2 weeks, but the longer you let it sit, the better. So it's gonna be so, so good. So store it in a cool, dark place. Don't keep it in the sunlight. Don't keep it in your windowsill. That'll make bad things happen. But so go ahead and do this. I highly recommend it. And enjoy it. Come back and let me know if you try this, what you think about it. And it's not really for the faint of heart, but it's totally worth it. Thank y'all for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Have a blessed rest of your week. And don't forget to like and subscribe if you haven't already. I'll see y'all soon. Bye, guys.